I did not DNF a single book this month.
I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today.
And it's going to be part of my June TBR. You guys, I almost dropped my entire pile of TBR on my cup of coffee. She has an expiration date. Don't forget your commitment. Don't judge me, okay? I'm going to show you something, but don't judge. I feel like embarrassing myself today. Just exposing myself. That came out wrong. Hello booksties, welcome to today's video. Today is gonna be all about my that is my TBR for June. My May reading wrap up, as well as my June TBR. And I thought it would be fun if we updated my reading journal together. Look how cute this is. We could switch out my Kindle stickers together because I recently purchased the cutest Kindle stickers and I'm so excited to use them. All right, booksties, grab yourself a snack, grab yourself your favorite drink. I've got my coffee right here and let's get into today's video. First things first. As always, the second cup of coffee just hits differently. These are the books that I read in May. There's one that's not on here because I read it on my Kindle. And drum roll, please. I'll wait. I did not DNF a single book this month, as far as I remember.
I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today.
You know what? I'm gonna give myself a little pat on the back because 2025 has been the year of DNFing books for me. And I was so happy this month to have read such amazing books. Not all of them, but a lot of them were 5-star reads for me. And that's just like the best feeling ever. First, I'm just gonna get the boring books out of the way. They're not boring for me, but I know they might be for a lot of you out there. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. This book has been on my wish list for the longest time and I couldn't find it anywhere. And then I finally got my hands on it and I was actually surprised to find out that it's like an itty bitty book. This book was a little bit of a disappointment, if I'm being honest. I just expected so much more from it, especially like from the title. I thought it's going to be way more spiritual. It did have some like important information, but nothing new. I think this was published like in the early 90s. I just wanted more from this book, so I gave this one 3 out of 5 stars. Moving on to the next book, it's called Save the Cat Writes a Novel. You guys cannot believe the amount of times I wanted to like grammatically correct this title. It just wouldn't make sense to me. Like either save the cat, comma, write a novel, or you could be like saves the cat, writes a novel. Anyways, this is a me problem. I know that. I realized that. That being said, this was a 5-star book for me. Now, this is not for just anyone. This is a book on writing. If you don't know, I'm an author. I have written 2 books. I'm currently working on my 3rd book, which is a fantasy. Even as a reader, you know that fantasies are more complex than writing contemporary romance or any other genre for that matter. And I felt like I really needed some kind of guideline to help me out. And if you yourself are an author or you are interested in becoming one, then I would highly, highly recommend you read this book before starting your journey. Or even if you're like in the middle of your journey like I am, this book is so useful. Look at the amount of tabbing I did. Like, it's insane. There wasn't a page that was not useful. And the way the author explains stuff, like, it's just so sensical. Like, it's so logical. It was so helpful for my brain to comprehend her instructions and her advice. I loved it so, so much. Highly recommend. 5 stars. Now, after that, I went ahead and I picked up Lightlark and Nightbane. I read the 3rd one on my Kindle. These 2 were 5 stars to me. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. These are YA fantasy. There is a love triangle. Now, listen, the love triangle, the way it was done, I did not appreciate it at all. Love triangles are just like such a delicate topic, like either you handle it well or you don't. There's no in between. And unfortunately for the series, it was not handled well. And our female main character just felt like she was so indecisive. I didn't buy the chemistry between her and one of the characters, except that she kept insisting that there is chemistry. I don't, just felt very forced. That being said, the plot itself, especially like the last 20-30% of the book, was just like mind-blowing. Each ending of these two books was phenomenal. I loved it, ripped my heart out to pieces. It was insane. So obviously I immediately went ahead and I bought book number 3 on Kindle, thinking I'm gonna have the same kind of reaction and feelings. And I just like, I was so immersed into this world. But unfortunately, book number 3 felt like a very big disappointment compared to these books. And now I understand why a lot of the bookish community did not receive book 3 well. Book 3 just felt like there was just too much going on. Things didn't really click or make sense compared to the first 2 books. It felt more like a fever dream. The love triangle was at its worst in book number 3. 3 stars for me. Now moving on to the highlight of May. You guys, this series, I was so pleasantly surprised. Oh, okay, sorry. Book 1, I did not read in May. I read this, I want to say 2024, but I'm showing it in this video because it's part of the series. And because of book 1, I read it on my Kindle and I immediately had to like have my book trophies. I read book 2 and 3. You guys, this is like hands down one of the best YA fantasy series I have ever read. Now, I got some questions from you guys over on Instagram and some of my besties, because I know a lot of people in the bookish community do not like trials in fantasy books. And I'm here to tell you there is a trial, but it's just like a minor one and it's only in book 1. So you don't have to worry about it being like the theme of the series, because it's not at all. It's just like one incident. There's like one trial in book 1 and that's it. There is no love triangle. There is zero spice in these, obviously, because it's YA, but there is a romance, but it's more like a fantasy romance instead of a romantasy. But trust me when I tell you, you will not feel bored. You will not be missing out on any of the romance because it is there, but it's like a subplot kind of. And the plot of these, it was so good. The writing style is third POV. The found family in this is just insane. I love the side characters and I love the main characters too. These books, you're gonna love everybody. You're gonna love our main girl, our main guy. You're gonna love the side characters. You're gonna be rooting for everybody towards the end of this. Reading book 3, I knew the series was gonna come to an end and I was missing the world and the characters. And I just wanted to stay there a little bit longer, but unfortunately it's over now. And if it wasn't clear already from the way I was raving about this series, this whole entire series was 5 stars. Like each and every book was a 5-star book. And by the way, at the end of each book, there's like an insane plot twist and the books keep getting better and better. Book 3, to me personally, felt like if Sarah J. Maas's books, and I don't really know how to say her name, Bridget Kemmerer? Anyways, she's like the lady who wrote Defy the Nights. If those 2 authors had a book baby, book number 3 would be it. Highly recommend if you're into YA fantasy. Now, since today is May 26th and I want this video to be ready for next week, I'm going to be including this book, We Hunt the Flame. I haven't finished it yet, but I've started it and I'm hoping I'll have it done by June 1st. It's going to be included in my May wrap up. I also have book 2, which is right here, and it's going to be part of my June TBR. Gotta be careful my coffee doesn't grow cold from all the yapping I'm doing. You guys, I almost dropped my entire pile of TBR on my cup of coffee. Hold on. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Oh my god. Crisis averted. Oi, this is heavy. And this is the culprit. As you can see, it's not a very big TBR. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. I'm just trying to be reasonable because I'm also writing my own book. So I don't want to like give myself a very big TBR. Obviously, if I do get through these before the end of June, I'll be continuing with the Addicted series because those are going to be like my final physical TBR. If all goes well, then this will be the next book. Then we have book number 5 from the Addicted series. This one is Addicted After All, and it follows Lily and Lo. It's their final book in the series. Thank God, because enough already with these two. I mean, they've grown on me. I like the way they have developed as characters and all of that, but 5 books is more than enough. The whole series is available on Kindle Unlimited, and I can't be bothered to carry this big ass book. Hard pass. These are book 2 and 3 that come after the Ever King. I love the Ever King, 5 stars. Next, we have the Ever Queen and then the Mist Thief. I'm really excited to continue on with the series because, in my opinion, it was such a unique take on the whole fae fantasy aspect of it all. Not only do they have regular fae, they have sea fae. So I'm excited to finish these. Those will also be read on Kindle Unlimited because these puppies are heavy, let me tell you. Then another book I'm really excited about is the second and final book that comes after House. No! Hold on, you guys. I already read this one. Hold on. Let me grab the second book. This is book 1. It was fantastic. 5 stars. Another reason why I went ahead and I bought the book trophies. I mean, how many times am I going to say that? Hold on. Let me grab book number 2. This is book number 2, City of Mirth and Malice. It's basically fantasy meets Peaky Blinders, meets mafia romance, meets the 20s. I love it. It was so phenomenal. My white whale, When the Moon Hatched. How many times I'm going to be talking about this book? The reason this didn't make it into my TBR is because I'm waiting for my bestie, and we're supposed to be reading it together, and obviously I'm not gonna pass up a chance to read this with my best friend and experience it for the first time with her. I'm really excited, and I hope she keeps up her end of the deal because she has an expiration date on this deal, okay, and she knows. And if you're watching, hi bestie, don't forget your commitment. I can't wait to read this with you. We're probably gonna have a little Fable book club when we read this, because that's what we do. When we read a book together, we have our own little book club going on Fable, and it's the best thing ever. If you don't have Fable and you're a book lover, what are you doing? Go download Fable right now. It's amazing. It's like Instagram without the pressure of social media. People are there just genuinely for the love of books, and you can make your own book clubs. There is so much to Fable. Go ahead and download Fable. Wouldn't it be awesome if this was a sponsored video? Let's go ahead and fill out my reading journal. I can't remember if I did April or not. Hold on, let me check. Let me show you guys up close. Gold edges. It didn't come like that. And I even glued on these little pearl stickers and obviously Bookish stickers. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I love personalizing my own book journals. You know what? Why don't we do a little walkthrough of my book journal? Okay, so this is how it starts off. I printed out my year in books off of Goodreads. I read 110 books in 2024, 44,640 pages in total. Average book length was 405 pages. The longest book I read was Redeeming Six by Chloe Walsh. That was a journey in of its own. If you know, you know. It was 927 pages. And the shortest book I read was part of the Mindfuck series, Sidetracked. It's called. It was 115 pages. Moving on. Oh, there goes my little library card. I have these cards, by the way. They're so convenient because anytime I start a book, I write down the date and the rating. I mean, I know it's basically like Goodreads, but I like having a physical version of Goodreads that I can keep track of my books in. And then the highlighted ones are books that I DNF'd. How stinking cute is this spread? I'm sorry, what? Wait for it. This is the best part. Oh my God. Isn't this adorable? It's like a little cutout book cart. This is basically my bookshelf. Anytime I finish a book, I write the title here, and then at the end of the year, I see how many books I've read. It's just a cute aesthetic little thing. When was the last time? Oh my goodness. Oh, no, good. I'm on track. Last time I filled it out was April. Yay. Another pat on the back. Then I have another spread that looks something like this. If you guys want a tutorial on how I do this, please let me know in the comments. But I basically make these little book stickers on Canva, and then just go to my local print shop and I print them out on sticker paper. So convenient, and they look so pretty. And the way I do them on Canva, I do them in PDF print mode, so they look so clear and like the resolution is fantastic. And I got these stickers right here off of Shein. I don't have to like draw the individual stars. I just put the sticker and I fill in the rating, and it's so convenient and it goes so fast. Oh, Welcome to the Dark Side. I hadn't printed that one out because it was like a random mood reading moment. So I didn't have the prepared sticker for it, as well as, oh, Beautiful Disaster, because that was like the third time I reread it. That's why I didn't have a sticker prepared. Then I have myself a little DNF graveyard. By the way, all this inspiration I got off of Pinterest. So like, don't think I'm sitting here coming up with all these like genius ideas. I just go on Pinterest and I get some inspo. Then I have a page for 5-star reads. And I'm so excited to write down the ones that I read this month. I have so many 5 stars. Hold on, let me count. Oh my God, you guys, I've had 5-star reads in May. That's insane. That's more than I've had all year long since January. That's fantastic. Okay, don't judge me. Okay, I'm going to show you something, but don't judge. Remember, we listen and we don't judge, right? So here I made this system in an attempt to control myself, but we all know that's just a whole lot of bull. Read books to earn books. So I had my whole TBR written down here. And like after I read all of these, I supposedly earn 1 book and I can go buy 1 book. But like, yeah, okay, moving on. Moving on. Nothing to see here. This is my physical TBR because obviously I have like a physical one and a Kindle one. I thought it would be so cute to put my physical TBR on like little cards. And anytime I finish one, I put a little heart on top or a DNF, which is the case in a lot of these books. Then next we have my Kindle TBR. Anytime I download something on my Kindle, I add it to this page. I'm probably going to have to update this one. And if I read something off of this, I just put a little check mark. If I ended up like returning it to Kindle Unlimited or what have you, I just put a little X. And I have an audio book TBR. I do listen to audiobooks, but it's usually like self-development books because I want to absorb the information without taking up any of my reading time. I rather keep my reading time for like my fun books, except sometimes once in a while, if it's like a book where I want to be highlighting and tabbing a lot of the information, then I'll go ahead and read the physical book. The last book I listened to on audio was Go Higher by Big Sean, and it was such a good book. I gave that one 4 stars. Next, I have a list of the books that I want to reread because as we've established, I love rereading some of my favorites. The first one on the list is Boys of Talmud. I mean, is anyone surprised? No? Okay, me neither. Then, oh, this is a really cool one. This is my series tracker, so I don't get carried away and forget about any series that I started. Yay, Prison Healer. I can mark that one off. The Eversea series, which is like the Ever King, we'll be tackling that in June. Mark my words. Vows of Vengeance duet, which is House of Bane and Blood, that one as well. Sands of Arawiya series, we're going to be tackling that as well. Lightlark is done. Prince of Sin series. Which one is that? Throne of the Fallen. Oh, that's the Carrie Maniscalco. What is wrong with me today? The 4 series. Oh, that's a bully romance. I started on my TBR. I read the first 3 books. I'm not sure if I want to continue the other 3 because they follow different characters, but we'll see. Moonfall series, which is When the Moon Hatched. I have it right here. Then we have Kingdom of Lies. Oh, you guys, Kingdom of Lies is such a great fantasy. Given I've only read book 1, but it was so good and I really want to get back to it. I still think about it until this day. And I feel like it's such an underrated series. I haven't seen enough people talking about it. The Plated Prisoner series, which is like Guild, Glint, Gleam, you know, that one. I need to read the final book, which makes me so sad that no more books are going to come out anymore. That's the final one, which is called Goldfinch. So we have the Addicted series, which is like the longest freaking commitment of them all. I still have 6 books to go. Wish me luck. These are my bookish goals. Should we go over them together? Maybe we should. I feel like embarrassing myself today. I feel like just exposing myself. That came out wrong. I feel like being honest. There we go. Better choice of words. Okay. Bookish goals for 2025 or just like in general. Finish my TBR before buying more books. Okay, I knew I was going to maybe have failed at a couple of those, but I did not expect the first one to be a complete fail. Okay. Number 2, no more FOMO buying. Okay, that's a really good one. And I feel like so far I have stuck this one out because last year and the year before I did so much FOMO buying. I would be like on Instagram and BookTube and be like, oh, I want to feel what they're feeling. I want to experience the excitement they're experiencing. But the thing is, just because someone else might really be obsessed about a book doesn't mean it's going to be the book for me. And apparently that did not play a role in my mind, because anybody who like bought a book or raved about a book or like a book that had a cute cover or had like cute aesthetics, I'd be like, okay, I'm sold. Take my wallet, take my money. That ended up with me either DNFing or selling most of these books. Yeah, not good. So this year I promised myself no more FOMO buying. If I'm going to buy a book, it's because I really, really believe there's a high chance that I would like it, not because somebody else liked it. Number 3, don't use Goodreads as a reference. I think I've been better regarding that goal as well, because before I would be so intimidated by Goodreads reviews, and so many times actually I have loved a book. Like I have some of my infinity star books that are 3 point something on Goodreads. Meanwhile, it's like an infinity star book for me. I would go pick up a book, buy a book because it had such a high rating on Goodreads, like 4.6, 4.7, and I would like hate the book. So I need to stop doing that. And I kind of did this year. Number 4, finish series I'm in the middle of. Check. Pat on the back. Reach the point where I buy a book and read it immediately. Okay. Have not reached that point yet, but I'm working towards it. Hence me sticking to my TBR, because I want to experience what it would be like to just go into a bookstore, pick up a book, go home, read it immediately, and not just add it to my TBR and wait for its turn. Don't compete with my past reading accomplishments. That was a tough one because 2023, I read 136 books. It was such a busy year for me. I was running my own business. Like I had so many responsibilities inside and outside of the home. That was the year that I started writing my first book. Somehow I was able to read 136 books. Like make it make sense. Like the math is not mathing, but somehow it happened, right? Because I have the proof on Goodreads. So last year, I ended up reading 110 books, which is still, I mean, it doesn't matter how much or how little you read, but somehow in my mind, I felt like I failed myself. I didn't live up to my own past standards or something. I know that's crazy talk. This year, I'm just reading for the joy of reading. I'm not even counting. And who knows at the end of 2025 how many books I would have read, but read more on Kindle. I think I took this goal way too seriously because I haven't been reading anything but my Kindle, to be honest. So maybe I need to adjust this goal and be like, read equally between paperbacks and Kindle. The Kindle is so convenient and I read so much faster, and I can like enlarge the font. You know how some books have like itty bitty fonts? Like, excuse me, ma'am. Like, like I can't see that. It just hurts my eyes. My eyes, you know, from Phoebe. My eyes! Listen to this one, you guys. The last goal, don't be greedy or impulse buy. Literally, don't be greedy or impulse buy. I mean, apparently I know myself best, but yeah. Next, I have a list of books and authors I would like to read more of. I have authors who I am interested either in trying out for the first time, or they are authors I have tried and loved and I want to read more of their work. Just as an example, we have Ellen Hilderbrand. I really want to try out her books. Trisha Wolfe, I love her books, but I feel like I haven't read enough of her books. I want to read so much more. Rena Kent as well. I've read some of her books. I want to read more. I want to give Magnolia Park series another chance because I feel like I have changed as a person, and I really believe that the second time around I'm going to feel differently about it. I started listening to it on audio in German though. Let me tell you, the German narration is just like next level chef's kiss. It is amazing. I don't know what it is about listening to the same book that I've read but like in a different language. Then finally, I have these like monthly spreads where I just put all the books that I've read and I've DNF'd. Then we have February. Oh my God, March. Look, the bottom ones are all DNF. Oh my goodness. DNF'd more than I read in March. No way did I read 2 books in March. No freaking way. No, I read more than that. I DNF'd 6 books, you guys. That's so embarrassing. Okay, I'm just gonna go hide right now. But no, I think what happened was I didn't have the stickers for the rest of the books I read in March, so I need to print those out. I need to go to my Goodreads and see which books that I've read that I haven't printed out the stickers for, so I can go ahead and do that. But good, like basically we're on track, so I just need to fill out May's reading wrap up. Now that's the book journal done. And now to the most exciting part, the Kindle decorating. I need to show you just a few, okay? Just a few at least. Just a sneaky peek, just a little sneaky peek. Slow burn book matches. How cute! Crying over fictional characters. I love it. Confession time. I don't cry when I read books, even like the saddest, most gut-wrenching books. I don't know why. I just don't allow myself. Is this going to turn into me showing you all the stickers? No, we need to stay on track. Okay, otherwise this video is going to be like a bajillion hours long. Enemies to lovers, cola, tension in every sip. That is adorable, you guys. I can't. Oh, I got one for fall. I know it's like premature, but like I don't want it to sell out. And it's the Gilmore Girls one. It says, "Where you lead, I will follow." Can instantly hear the song in my head. Comment down below if you're also a Gilmore Girls fan. I love Gilmore Girls. When I got a lot of Throne of Glass ones because, like, I mean, if you've read it, I don't need to explain myself. I just love this face. It's me, Jessica. I can't. When I saw it, I had to immediately get it. Like, I had to get a bunch of Akutar ones because, why am I saying because? I don't need to explain why to you guys. You guys are booksties. You know why. Oh, and then I got these really cute ones. Hold on, let me show you. They're like these book stacks. There's like for different genres. This one is like for thrillers, and they have one for dark romance as well. Just like really famous books from that genre. And I have a similar one right now on the back of my Kindle. It's got like all the fantasy ones. I have a sticker that says, "Don't let the hard days win. Fantasy Readers Book Club. Emotionally attached to fictional characters. A reader without her Kindle is a tragedy. Just one more chapter." And I think they're just like gorgeous, but I don't know. I want to switch it out. This is the finished Kindle. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it's gonna have to do for now. I might switch it up later. I don't know. These 3 stickers I already showed you, and the one on top says, "Don't look back, you're not going that way." I love that quote. And I might be adding like a pop socket or something. Also undecided. We'll see. But for now, this is the current situation. She's looking pretty, looking cute. I'm not gonna lie, your girl was too lazy to move the whole filming equipment over to my vanity to show you how I'm gonna like fill in the pages. But I'll probably post on Instagram or something. But at least we had a little flip through of the book journal. So yeah, this is life. This is reality. Intentions were good. Execution, not so much. I hope you guys don't mind. Anyways, booksties, I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is going to be a lengthy one. As always, please let me know what types of videos you guys would like to see more of. I also have a few like book recommendations planned, as well as a trip to the bookstore. So stay tuned for those. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!